Like, I've not seen their matches, but I mean, Marth is actually a character that it's weird because he has amazing kill power and at the same time can struggle to kill. Just, you know, if the opponent is mindful of the tipper spacing, which means that, you know, if he isn't able to kill a Lucario all of a sudden, you know.
Well, it's going to become much bigger of an issue, although I feel like that's why he's opted for Marth as opposed to his Lucina for this particular matchup. That extra kill power early on and the oppression that Marth's spacing gives him just makes things so difficult for Lucario, as we can already see with an 83% deficit. Yep. In counting, like the pressure's still on.
Gets the sour spot on that down air, but it's still going and still going and gone.
And it's gone. First stock already taken off. First blood in favor of Mr.E. Vivi's got to figure out a way to try and bounce things back off of this.
Do keep in mind, Lucario will now get max rage at like 100 something because he's stock behind. But, you know, because he gets that little bit of a boost when he's down a stock, right?
It's weird. He does max out his aura around 190, I believe, and the effects of it changes throughout. Like, it's calculated differently, but the checkpoints are all the same.
Oof. All right, and so now, yeah, Mr.E just really putting him in the ledge and just keeping him there. Just that normal oppressive style that we are very familiar with seeing him do. What a beautiful tech.
That was amazing. SDIing the hit so that he was angled towards the stage gives Vivi the opportunity to be able to tech it. Very smart, but isn't going to be enough to allow Vivi the space he needs to take things back. He's only got 75% on.
Oh,
that was the gross hitbox.
Yeah.
That was the late sour spot of up air. The one that looks like it really shouldn't exist, but does for the sake of balance, and it's like, ew. It is just ew.
Yeah.
And so's the DI on that back air, but no, nonetheless, Mr.E's taking that game one.
Yeah, I will say, Vivi, that was like a pretty convincing game from Mr.E, but like even just in that one moment where Vivi SDI'd the down air into the stage to tech it, like he's a really solid player, and it just goes to show just how strong Mr.E is. The fact that even when somebody is like able to, has all this awareness, he can just shut it down still.
Game 2 is going to be finding us on Final Destination, and we see the characters stay. I feel this is perfectly fine. I wouldn't expect Vivi to opt out of his Lucario. I'm not even sure if he has another character. And as for Mr.E, Marth put in the work hard. So there is no reason why he should be moving things outwards. And the differences in spaces really don't change up the game plan too much. If anything, I feel like this is going to be helping E's play style more, just because all of the ledge trapping that we see out of E when he's playing with this much active aggression is further habituated by the stage. There's a lot of room for Vivi to move around, but once he gets to the stage, the ledge rather, I don't know.
Yeah, I will say also that, like, I was thinking that maybe a little bit more stage might mean it would be a little bit harder for Mr.E to, like, commit to juggles. That was what happened game one.
That was another gross hitbox. I don't like this.
Yeah, actually, I gotta say, Vivi doing a real turnaround. That game one was just so convincing for Mr.E, and here he is, just really showing that he is a strong player. He's down, but not by a lot, and especially when he plays a character like Lucario that has all that kill power, especially around now, it's awfully scary. Mr.E's frightened, but he still is able to just go out there deep for that forward air and close out the stock.
If this man's got the fear in it, you're not going to be able to tell it from his gameplay. That was a very convincing ledge trap we saw out of V, and he's just further putting on the pressure, using these dancing blades to build up the damage, and just further oppressing Vivi. But Vivi's back air going to be able to tie things up. There was some suspect DI there, but yeah, Aura helps. Aura helps Lucario make a living out here.
Yeah, probably DIing for the down air because that's what he inputted. But really smart from Vivi getting that read and pretty much keeping himself in it. If he didn't get that early kill, easily this game could have run away from him. And as it is right now, these two players are neck and neck still. Yeah, Mr.E going for that down air a lot when he's being put in a bad situation. Even though Vivi has already shown that he can punish it pretty neatly. Almost actually got the temper shield breaker there, but Vivi managing to space just outside of it. And Now, okay, now Mr.E is back in this ledge guard situation that we've seen so many times before, and even in this set, we've seen just how much mileage he can get out of it. But Vivi actually making it back to center stage pretty quickly. The jab forward are going to put him off, but let's really see. Okay, finally gets the grab. Goes for a hard read on that air dodge punish, but Mr.E I don't think has really air dodged out of a bad situation once this set.
Now, there's a lot of players here in New York who have trained people to just never air dodge when both players are so active. You ever realize that? Oh, that was questionable. That was very creative, but I don't know if that was intentional. Utilizing the hitbox out of the high aura extra extreme speed. Clipping E on his way back to the ledge.
That was...
Ew.
All right, yeah, that's something that I was not expecting to see. You know, we know Lucario to be clutch with, you know, these back airs and everything.
The plot demanded bringing this set to game 3.
How did he go all the way up there?
Yeah, it's a good recovery sometimes.
Okay. All right, actually really smart pivot grab and already tacking on some percent. This is the first time we've seen Vivi with a lead, although Lucario is not really the kind of character that cares about lead, you know. The game for him doesn't even really start until 70, is kind of what people will say. And we saw honestly, we saw Vivi's amazing survivability at the end of that game too. Let's see if he can continue that. And on Battlefield, he's going to actually have even more so. Those blast zones are even farther away, which means that, you know, Mr.E is going to have to work even harder. Kind of curious why he counterpicks here.
To my understanding, he's also going to be using those larger blast zones to help him survive as well. But also, E is very comfortable moving around through the air. When you compare him to most of the well-known Martha and Lucina players, he's definitely much more fluid with his aerial movements and his pressure game. So, nice spacing, bro.
So, first tipper didn't work because Lucario was bunched all up in, but when he goes for the releasing exhale of that up smash, puts him within range of Mr.E's own forward smash.
It looks like E took a baby step forward too, just to ensure that he got that tipper spacing.
All right. Oof. Okay. Oof. Good down air, but actually the combo breaker up B from Marth, I believe that is intangible frame 1 when it's in the air.
It's a nice getaway option that that Marth has at his disposal.
Cloud's up B was intangible frame 1.
Stop it.
But anyway, we're not talking about that. Right now, 69%, 79 now, so he's lost that advantage. But he still definitely has life in him. As a Lucario, he's getting in the range now where, you know, back air will start killing. If he manages to get one of those aura spheres, oh, he went for the side B, but didn't end up getting it. Wow. Mr.E's ledge play has been so fantastic. He's not falling for any of these like ledge guarding baits that Vivi is trying to throw at him. Up air not going to do it, but now both characters rolling at these kill percents, but Mr.E has a stock to fall back on.
Yeah, it's worth noting, he's been playing very confidently for this. He has no issue with the fact that Vivi is packing tons of aura and is now sitting at max rage. At no point was he scared. He just effortlessly managed to take that game 3.
Yeah, but honestly, really good stuff to Vivi, taking that game 2 with that clutch extreme speed.